Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the film quotes and other references from 90s movies that are unmistakable to those who grew up in the decade.
Yeah, baby! Yeah. Oh.
Number 10. I See Dead People, The Sixth Sense.
Are you a good doctor?
Well, I used to be.
If you're trying to remember if they ever said I see dead people on 6 Feet Under, then you don't get the reference. If you think the line from Scary Movie was an original joke, then you don't get the reference either.
Can I tell you a secret?
Sure, man.
I see dead people.
But us 90s kids sure do. M. Night Shyamalan's blockbuster psychological thriller The Sixth Sense made Haley Joel Osment a star, and it made I See Dead People a cultural reference that is as instantly recognizable by a 90s movie-going generation today as it was at the end of the previous century.
I see dead people.
Number 9. You're Killing Me, Smalls, The Sandlot.
I haven't had anything yet, so how can I have some more of nothing? Shut up! You're killing me, Smalls.
Do you have a friend who, whenever you irritate or frustrate them, looks at you and says, "You're killing me, Smalls"? Does it irritate and frustrate you because your name isn't Smalls?
You're the babe. The Sultan of SWAT. The King of Crash.
Crash and 100 other dopey names. Forget about that stuff, kid.
Well, before you see them again, you might want to watch the 1993 sports comedy The Sandlot. The film takes place in the San Fernando Valley in 1962 and centers on a new kid in town, Scotty Smalls, and his attempt to join the neighborhood's Sandlot baseball team. Smalls doesn't quite fit in at first, and on a couple of occasions, his surprising ignorance of things exacerbates another kid, Ham Porter, to the point that his only response is, "That's right."
You're killing me, Smalls!
Number 8. Cat's Poem, 10 Things I Hate About You. While many people think that telling someone how much you hate the way they talk to you, their haircut, and the way they dress means you really don't like them, us 90s kids know better.
I hate the way you talk to me and the way you cut your hair. I hate the way you drive my car. I hate it when you stare.
We know that it can also mean the complete opposite, that the thing we could hate the most is just how much we don't hate the person, not even close, not even a little bit, not even at all.
I hate it when you're not around and the fact that you didn't call. But mostly I hate the way I don't hate you. Not even close, not even a little bit, not even at all.
And you know who taught us that? Katarina Kat Stratford in 10 Things I Hate About You. The movie also taught us that you can also go the more obvious grand gesture route and sing them a song with the help of the school's marching band.
I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely night. I love you, baby.
Number 7. Matilda practices her telekinesis. Matilda. Have you ever come home to see your partner dancing around in the living room to Thurston Harris's Little Bitty Pretty One while pointing at random plants and lamps around the room? Don't worry, they haven't completely lost their minds. They're just a kid of the 1990s. And as with many kids from said decade, they grew up watching Matilda and loved the scene in the movie where she dances and practices her telekinesis by spinning pots and turning on and off the lights. And who among us 90s kids didn't wish we could pour our cereal and milk with our minds? Number 6. The Handshake, The Parent Trap. Anyone who spent a good amount of time scrolling and clicking through YouTube has probably at one time or another come across Parent Trap handshake tutorial videos. If you scrolled right by, barely registering what you saw, then you probably aren't a 90s kid.
1, 2, 3.
because those of us who grew up in that decade know exactly what those tutorials are referencing. Back before Lindsay Lohan was, well, whatever it is she's doing now, she was endearing herself into our pop culture heart with The Parent Trap.
Okay, let's see. Okay, Waka, she's gonna teach me the handshake from The Parent Trap. Okay, what do I do?
And one of the best moments from that movie are the handshake scenes. Number 5. It does not say RSVP on the Statue of Liberty. Clueless.
I said RSVP because it was a sit-down dinner. But people came that did not RSVP. So I was totally bugging.
Has any 90s movie provided a generation with more quotables and references than Clueless? We still throw an as if into the conversation on a more than regular basis.
Ew! Get off of me! Ugh, as if.
And after Gangsta's Paradise, Rollin' With My Homies is our second favorite Coolio song because, well, you know. And we aren't ashamed to admit that when having the immigration argument with our older, kinda xenophobic uncle at Thanksgiving, we totally punctuated our pro-immigration argument with the fact that it doesn't say RSVP on the Statue of Liberty.
And in conclusion, may I please remind you that it does not say RSVP on the Statue of Liberty.
Thank you very much, Cher. Number 4. Holding Simba Up. The Lion King. In the pilot episode of Modern Family, Cam and Mitchell inform their family that they've adopted a baby girl. And by inform, we mean they present her to them in true Cam fashion with music and lighting.
You come into my house and you insult me and my boyfriend, who, by the way, is not that dramatic. And oh God.
While the scene is funny on its own, the joke only actually registers if you get the reference to The Lion King. At the beginning of the Disney animated blockbuster, Simba is presented to the animals of the Pride Lands as the music swells. It's a moment we 90s kids wore out our VHS copy watching over and over again. We were the ones laughing the hardest as Cam lifted Lily into the spotlight. Number 3. Life was like a box of chocolates. Forrest Gump.
Life is a box of chocolates, Forrest. You never know what you're gonna get.
In 1993, if someone had asked you what life and a box of chocolates have in common, you probably would have said something to the effect of, I don't know, that's a dumb question. However, just 1 year later, had the same question been asked to you, you would no doubt have known exactly how to respond.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
Because it was in 1994 that the movie Forrest Gump was released, and that the most classic of lines about life being like a box of chocolates became ingrained into our public consciousness. And in case you've never seen the film, it's also the reason why, when we see someone running, so many of us feel the need to scream, "Run, Forrest, run," at them.
Run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest!
Number 2. I'm the King of the World. Titanic. There are 2 situations in which a kid from the 90s has to scream out, "I'm king of the world." The first is whenever they're attempting to jump their skateboard over Springfield Gorge.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. This is the greatest thrill of my life. I'm king of the world. Woohoo! Woohoo!
But as popular as The Simpsons was in 1990, it doesn't compare to the cultural phenomenon that was Titanic in 1997 and throughout the rest of the decade. Which brings about the second scenario that requires the exclamation of the phrase in question: being on a boat.
I'm the king of the world!
A boat, a ship, pretty much any water-based vehicle that we can stand up in safely will do. Yes, it's cheesy, but we're 90s kids and we can't help ourselves.
I'm the king of the world!
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Alrighty then, Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. We couldn't have said it better ourselves.
Hey, maybe I'll give you a call sometime. Your number's still 911? Alrighty then.
Woody and Buzz Fly. Toy Story. What 90s kid didn't want to fall with style after watching that?
Hey, Buzz! You're flying!
This isn't flying, this is falling with style.
To infinity and beyond!
Big mistake. Huge. Pretty Woman. Let this be a lesson to all those who work on commission.
I was in here yesterday. You wouldn't wait on me? Oh, you work on commission, right? Yes. Big mistake. Big. Huge. I have to go shopping now.
Show Me the Money. Jerry Maguire. This reference had us at show.
I can feel you, Jerry! Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money! Show me the money!
Sexy Pottery. Ghost. Clay and Unchained Melody. Is there anything hotter? Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Hands-on cheek scream. Home Alone.
I took a shower washing every body part with actual soap, including all my major crevices, including in between my toes and in my belly button.
The Scream movies were huge in the 90s, but there might be no bigger scream from said decade than Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. You know, the one where he pats aftershave on his face and it burns, so he screams? Well, if you grew up in the 90s, you most definitely know it. Even if you've never seen the film, the image of Culkin with his hands on his cheeks and his mouth wide open adorned movie posters everywhere. And that was followed by VHS and DVD cases for years after that. All that to say, you put your hands on your cheeks and scream, and we know exactly what you're referencing. Which is your favorite 90s movies reference? Let us know in the comments. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.